This is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow of Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. Errol Spence did an interview with Brian Custer yesterday. And a lot of people, a lot of his fanboys have been running that Bud is going to be signed to PBC. And Errol said he'll fight him. But let's listen to this real quick. Hold on.
Now that he's broken away with Top Rank, do you think that's an easier fight to be made in that it's a fight that we'll see probably at the end of the year?
It should be. I mean, it's something that, that I'm definitely looking forward to, and it's something that, I'm willing to work towards to. And, after I get past Ugas, it could be an easy fight to make. It just depends on, stipulation between me and him. It's a legacy fight for him and myself. And it's a great fight, I think. It's really what the people want. The people want that fight. That's a fight that they really want. I think, it can't happen.
Now that he's broke.
Okay. All right. Let's listen. I think it's the same one, but
to submit questions through social media. Obviously, we got a lot of them for you, but we'll get through just a few here. Yeah. The first one says, from Ignacio, he says, "What?"
That's not the one I'm looking for. Hold on. Give me a minute. Let's see. But to me, he don't seem too enthusiastic about fighting, old boy. Hold on. That's just my opinion on it. He don't seem too enthusiastic on fighting. There you go.
Next, for the love of God, Thurman in the future.
About that. But I wish him the best, though. We'll see, man. We'll see.
Okay, Errol Spence, we come next for the love. Will we get Errol versus Bud next for the love of God?
We'll see, man. We'll see.
See, I mean, come on. We'll see. Hold on. Just listen to the way he talking, bro. Like, we'll see. And I know some of that is not in his control. Obviously, it takes two to mingle. And a lot of that may not be in his control, but hold on.
I don't know.
Okay, here we go. Chuck says from Twitter.
When I first talking about that, and like we talk about it to this day, and just set me up financially, where you're one of those guys where one of the greatest 147 pounders of all time.
By the end of this year.
Definitely, if the way I see it, yeah, one of the greatest 147 pounders of all time.
That means that you would have to be undisputed.
Oh no.
Man, what you mean you don't know? Listen to the way he asking the questions. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. And then when he be like, well, I'll fight him. All right. It don't even be with no enthusiasm. You know what I'm saying? It don't even be with hold on. It don't even be with no enthusiasm, bro. It ain't like he consistently on his chair, on the table, banging, said, give me Bud. After this, bro, ain't nowhere to hide. I don't know what he got going on or whatever got going on. Give me Bud. You know what I'm saying? This, I don't know. We'll see. Stipulations between me and him. It's easier to make. If it's easier to make, bro, it's just to the point where it's just to the point if it's easier to make, why haven't we made it? Come on. Like, bro, this dude been going with Top Rank for December, January, February, March, going on almost a half a year, going on 5 months. Come on, going on 5 months. This dude been free from Top Rank, and now it's easier to make. If it's easier to make, damn shit. It must have been harder than we all thought to make. Must be harder than you thought. You know, you thought there might have been some tampering here when they was already talking to Terence Crawford about coming to PBC, like kind of the situation with how they tried to get Tank to set up a meeting with Bob Arum and come to an agreement. Then when you dip, you know what I'm saying? It's like you already signing over there. You know? But it ain't even like that, bro. It ain't even like that, bro. They don't have, like I said before, unless they just string it along. But like I said, if they just stringing this along for the sake of stringing it along, all you doing is losing interest. You're not even building interest in for who guys. This week they start building with the Last Stand podcast. They building with the conference call. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they are making strides to try to build it, but it's not reaching the casual fan. What will reach the casual fan is boom, Crawford signed a PBC. Boom, Crawford fighting this next. Boom, then Crawford gonna fight Errol. That's what we intend to do, man. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you buy the pay-per-view. Who got Spence so you could be a part of history? Who knows? Crawford might start falling from the sky. Who knows? Come on, who knows? That's how you build some shit up. Crawford pop up on the conference call. You can't run now. Whoop de whoop. They don't know how to build a fight. You got the master of building a fight. Two of them on PBC. That's Floyd Mayweather and that's Manny Pacquiao. You got the masters of how to build. You got the masters on how to build a fight. You know, really, you could turn this into some WWE stuff. Have some people have AB and Floyd write some shit up. They rehearse it. At this point, that'd be more intriguing than how they marketing fights now. Honestly, how they marketing the fights now is boring, bro. No creativity. No creativity. So, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, he don't sound too consistent. He don't sound too consistent on wanting to fight Terence Crawford. That's all I'm saying. He don't sound too consistent on that. It's I don't know. Yeah, we both want to fight, but then again, stipulations, his stipulations, that, this, that, and the third. Then, you know, they could have stayed at top rank for this. You know, they could have stayed at top rank for this. You know, then they get to complain about money. And my thing is this: why not split the bill with top rank? If you think you're gonna lose, why not lose with somebody that could take the grunt of the damage on a financial tip? It just never added up to me. Then he goes on in the interview and talked about that he was just trolling, talking about 730, 80-40, and all that type of stuff. Like I said, this dude doing damage control, bro. That's what he's doing. This dude is doing damage control. Now the media, you know, it took one media member to ask about Terence Crawford at the open press conference. Now, old boy done opened the floodgates. Brian Custer asked him about at least 3 or 4 times just on that episode. This dude getting bullied into fighting Crawford, bro. He don't want to. Now that his precious media that always had his back, now this precious, you know, guys like Brian Custer, now they ask you the questions. You know what I'm saying? It ain't taboo no more. You know? Or Al Green lit it. You know? Or Al Green lit it. And it's like, you know, you got to fight him now. You got to talk about it now. Because this Ugas, man, ain't moving no, Ugas, man, you know, they ain't moving no numbers, bro. They got $45 tickets. How you charging $75, $80 to get in the joint? You know what I'm saying? But you charging $45 for a paper, you know, for a seat. How you charging at home $80 and $45 to get in? That don't add up. I was just playing about 70-30. I was just trolling and this, like, bro, was you just trolling about when they said you asked for $20 million? Just asking. Just asking, I was just trolling and this, that, and the third. Yeah, you was just talking shit because you didn't know the dog was gonna get let off the leash. That's exactly what happened. He didn't know the dog was gonna get let off the leash. I'm trying to tell y'all, he didn't know Terence Crawford was gonna break clean of that contract like that. He thought Crawford was gonna have a legal fight, right? He thought Bud was gonna have a legal fight with Bob. It was gonna drag out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And that Crawford was gonna be hung up, and by the time, he would try to make undisputed, he'd still be fighting with Bob. And he'd be able to sneak up to 54. And it ain't happened. Crawford had a great contract. He got to go out there with no legal, no lawyers, no legal fees, no going to court costs, and none of that. They didn't anticipate that he would be able to walk free. And he walked free. And now, the accident threw everything off because he was supposed to fight Pacquiao, said, well, Crawford still with Bob, I can't fight him, and then move up. All that 70-30, 80-20 shit, man, that nigga was being serious, bro. That nigga was being dead ass serious, bro. That was all barriers not to make the fight. He not even supposed to be at 147 pounds right now. He not even supposed to be at 147. All this wasn't in the plan. Him in the car accident and the eye injury and all that wasn't in the plan. That wasn't in Al's plan. That wasn't in Al's plan. And now he supposed to be at 54, doing this thing, you know what I'm saying? Getting ready to take the belts and whatever. Come on, here we go right here. Shout out to my boy Jay Calderon. Yeah, right here.
Do you think that's an easier fight to be made in that it's a fight that we'll see probably at the end of the year?
It should be. I mean, it's something that, they'll definitely think, it can't happen. 30 years I was playing, I was like, but I was playing.
What was that? What was that? Either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was. When I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
That was.
Yeah, I said that on my girl Instagram. Yeah. But I was playing. Yeah, man. Nobody's taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes, man. Like it wasn't nothing towards it.
But despite you having most of the belts in the division, does it bother you at all in your core that you hear people say, and even some boxing experts say, yeah, but pound for pound, Terence Crawford's probably the best welterweight and the most talented welterweight in the division. Does that bother you at all?
Nah, it really don't bother me. I mean, it all depends on, like I said, who says it and stuff like that. But nah, it don't bother me.
So, like I said before, I was just playing, but they were saying this nigga really was saying that in negotiations, though. That's why that fight ain't already. That's what negotiations. They said the dude was in there asking for 80-20 for real. And when he declined it, that's when Keith Thurman jumped up to number 3 in the WBC. And then they probably seen Keith Thurman pay-per-view numbers. They were probably, no, it was a rumor he really did ask for $20 million. And remember I told y'all that Benavidez asked for 50, they offered Canelo $55 million to fight Benavidez. People said I was lying. And Benavidez came out and said that was true. You know what I'm saying? So man, that nigga wasn't playing, dog. That nigga he still don't want to fight. You can hear it in his voice. He still don't want to fight. So that is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check the welterweight playlist out, Box News playlist out. Find an interview on Showtime. Brian Custer released that on Showtime. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, or Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Twitch. I'll hit the Linktree link. All my information is there. Financially, you want to support the channel, you can go to Linktree. All my links there. You can Read the description at the bottom of the screen. Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, and PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. Comment, thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit the subscribe button too.